guys, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at the money. Is there any kind of a money? Good news about the money. I hope there is any kind of a money. I am going to use my Shamanic Healing Oracle deck because I cannot use my Lenormand, but I would like to use as much as possible, even though I am not going to use every deck that I have right now. But for a reason, Shamanic Healing Oracle is talking to my soul, honestly, and I am going to prepare a couple of things here and then I will come back. Okay, now I prepared 3 decks for you: pink one, the green one, and the white one. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to pick more cards from another deck. This time I'm going to use clarifiers for tarot, and I am also going to use my runes as well. And as I said, there's going to be Shamanic Healing Oracle card for each deck. When I am just focusing on money, when I am, trying to attract more money, I don't know, it's just like a silly thing, but I burn green candle and I also burn some cinnamon because I cannot tell you how it works, but I genuinely have seen that burning cinnamon is really, really effective for money. I don't know how. I don't know, it's just raising my vibration, I guess. I have no idea, but I like to do it. So I am going to do that for the sake of the reading. We are going to focus on the money and let's see what is going to happen. If you picked already, let's just start it. Hello, number 1, who chose the pink candle? This is your reading about money. Good news about money. Is there any kind of a money? For a reason, I feel like your money and your abundance might actually increase. I have that kind of a feeling for it. I'm going to open the oracle card later on. And first, I am going to look at the cards. I was going to pick 4, but your deck, for a reason, it gave me like 5. So King of Swords, 4 of Swords, 9 of Swords. How many swords you will have? Heaven's sake. I'm going to put more cards here. That's why I'm putting up 4 of Wands and Ace of Cups. That's so strange. And yet not really that strange at the same time. Let's just put a little rune for this reading as well. Hagalas, my old friend Hagalas, is showing its face in my every reading. I shit you not. Really, I don't know how it happens, but it's happening anyways. So Hagalas, we have a little bit of resting, maybe a little bit of retreat. My friend, when it comes to money, there's gonna be a chance for you to just show your professionalism. People are going to rely on what you can do and what you cannot do. Maybe a little bit too much. Maybe they are going to ask a lot from you. You have to be the one who is choosing what is emergent and what is not. When it comes to spending money, especially, you have to be really, really careful because some people might actually try to take some advantage from your situation. When we are anxious, it's easy to be manipulated. When you're anxious, you're going to think with your emotions. And it's going to be like always in a hurry, always like rush. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. And it is not really a pleasant feeling. I can tell you that. And I see a little bit of anxiety in here. And you should be careful when you are making any kind of a decision. These two basically are saying that if you're going to make any kind of a decision related to money, you have to sleep on it for a while. You have to just give yourself a little time as much as possible. If something is giving you this emergency, you have to decide it now, you have to just act on it now, then it means no, I'm not going to do that. Because apparently someone is trying to take advantage of that situation and it is not really that great. If someone is just pushing you to take an action or someone is just pushing you to make something, it's never a good sign. Even though you want to do things for your family, for your loved ones, there are some people trying to take advantage of your situation because of this infatuation that you have for people. Why am I calling it infatuation? I never use that word. I don't know. You want them to be happy, but some people are using it and not in a good way. So you have to be really, really careful when you're deciding when it comes to money. In your near future, when it comes to money, you have to think twice, 3 times maybe. It doesn't mean that it is always going to be anxious. It is not like, oh, you have to just deal with this kind of a situation no matter what. No, I see really good cards. You see, I'm going to come back to the combinations and everything, but one by one I can say that when it comes to money, you will have the chance to do whatever you would like to do. So you will be the one who is deciding. As I said, you will be the one who is the professional one. You are the one who is responsible one. Money is yours to spend. And I think in your near future, how you are going to spend it is the question a little. It can be really good as well, because there's like a Four of Swords and it is talking about resting a little. Maybe you need that kind of a rest because you have been anxious for a really long time. Maybe those two fours are just talking about you should just go away somewhere else so you can actually rest a little and understand what is going to happen next. Since because there's King of Swords and the other swords here, I can tell you that maybe you need a little bit of help when it comes to like dealing with the anxiety and those kind of things. You have to focus on your health for a while. You have to focus on your own priorities for a while. If you are just like focusing on other people, you should just like step back for a second. You should just stop controlling what is happening, or try to control what is happening, and seek help for yourself. If you feel like this monetary situation is just weighing you down quite a lot, you might seek for help. It doesn't have to be like an expensive doctor, or it doesn't have to be like an expensive treatment or something like that. But stepping back and understanding what might happen next, it could be really important lesson to be learned. Hagalos is talking about lessons. You remember? If there's any kind of like a backlash, if there's any kind of a situation that is not really paying you well, you have to understand what is happening. Some things in your life might put you in a restless mind, restless situation. You might feel really anxious. You have to deal with that from the beginning. If you had any kind of money and if you're going to spend it to yourself, spend it to your needs, spend it to your health maybe. And I have a feeling that you're going to have enough of money to deal with things. There's an Ace of Cups, and Ace of Cups is talking about new beginnings and really good kind of beginnings. It's not just like something that you have to deal with now. It is not like a new responsibility that you have to tackle now. It doesn't have like a negative undertone. That's what I am trying to say. It is talking about something really nice, and when it is going to happen, it's going to bring you a lot of joy. But you have to see that it is bringing you joy. And to see that, you might actually need to rest your mind for a second. I see that you are going to learn something from your past. Maybe you're going to see what was happening at the past and you're going to be like, okay, it's not going to happen ever again. I'm going to make it sure that it is not going to happen ever again. You might have that kind of an approach as well. Maybe that's why it is going to affect you a little bit. If it is affecting you, it is going to be like, I have to be careful about this situation, and it might actually create some kind of an anxiety in you. But with this lesson, you are going to understand and you are going to see what was the problem beforehand, and you are going to be able to fix it. Ace of Cups is talking about, the new things, as I said. And this lesson is going to teach you what you should do next. This lesson is going to teach you that what you should focus on now. Even though it seems a little like anxiety side growing for a reason, I also see like there's a hope for you. When it comes to money, you will have the chance to do the right thing. This is exactly what it is saying. When it comes to money, you are going to have the chance to decide for yourself and for the other people maybe, but whatever your decision is going to be the right one. Spending the money for a reason is more on your cards than earning the money. I am not gonna lie to you, but it means that you will have the money to spend, and that's a really good thing, isn't it? And it's not like if I pay this one, the other one is going to wait and I cannot pay the other bill if I pay this bill. No, it is not like that. It's more like, yes, I can pay for this. I know, and I can, but do I really want to pay for this? That kind of a feeling is quite strong. And because I see this anxiety card in the middle of everything, and it was just like screaming, it was just like jumping out of the situation, you might actually feel like pressured by the others' expectations. Maybe your family's expectations. Whoever has this authority in your life might actually pressure you a little, but you have to just hold on a second. I know what I can do, but hear me out. I would like to do this first, and I have my reasons. You have to have that kind of an approach, and it is going to pay off, really. You have to take some rest. You have to do this time out. Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this kind of a thing for a while. I'm going to rest. I'm going to, I don't know, like go on a vacation, like a little trip for 2 days. I'm just going to turn off my computer and my phone, and I'm going to go to sleep as much as possible. Or if you are thinking that I'm going to spend some time with my friends, you have to focus on that. Those kind of priorities might change for you, from the work-related situations, from money-related situations to fun-related situations. And it could be a little bit about flirting as well. If you were not just like emotionally available for a while because you had to work really, really hard and your focus was just on money for a really, really long time, you might actually change that too. You might focus on like, okay, the money, I know what I can do about money, I know what I can do about work, but let's see what I can do about love. It can be your priority as well. For a reason, even though it might be your family who is pressuring you, or the people that you care are pressuring you, who are going to help you are going to be the ones who already know you as well. If you are just like seeing the negative things in your community, you might change that as well. You might see who is trying to help you. You might see that the actual reason why they are acting in this way is something else. You might see the difference. There's gonna be like a difference when it comes to life and when it comes to the relationship with the people that you love the most. And it might be really, really important too. You need some kind of a healing. You need some level of healing, and you will have it. You will have it for sure. You will give yourself a little time to have a little like a retreat. I'm going to open more cards when it comes to tarot. I would like to see what is giving you this anxiety. I'm going to use another deck this time. I would like to see what they are going to say. What is giving the anxiety to number one? Okay. Page of Wands. One more card. Maybe two. I don't know. Empress. Okay, I have a feeling why. Nine of Wands. Okay. Maybe you were pushed to take care of people quite a lot, even though it was not your responsibility. Maybe people were trying to push. By the way, look at the cards. I love them so much. It's 8-bit. Anyways, what I see here is that there was some kind of a responsibility. Somebody should take that responsibility, and nobody was just like really into taking that responsibility. Everybody was hesitating when it comes to taking responsibilities, and you were just like, okay, I can deal with this. I can handle this. And you took a little bit too much of the responsibility, and now it is just like weighing you down because you would like to focus on the things that you would like to focus at the begin with, and you cannot find the time for it. You have to just leave some things behind so you can focus on the things that you would like to focus on. But here's the rub. You might actually feel like if you just focus on the things that you like, and if you just stop whatever you're doing now, might cut the money a little. You might feel like if I just focus on the things that I would like to do, or if I just take this vacation, for example, then there's not going to be any money. It is not a real situation. When you focus on the things that you would like to focus, you will have money anyways. But maybe this is what you cannot see it now, and maybe this is why you need to rest your mind for a second. Maybe you are anxious because if you focus on the other things, and if you just like leave your responsibilities behind, things are not going to pay off well. But if you rest your mind, if you rest yourself, and if you just get rid of that kind of an anxiety, then you're going to see that how much you can do actually, and then you're going to focus on it, and the money is going to flow. There's going to be a flow, but this flow is going to come at you when you are focused on the things that you would like to focus on, not the things that you have to deal with. And you have to prioritize yourself for a second, even though some people might call you like the selfish one. If you are just not dealing with the family matters, people might just turn against you for a second or two. But for every person who is just criticizing, there's another going to be there to support you. So it is not like enemies everywhere. It is gonna be like you're going to see the warmth of some people as well. Are you kidding me? It says, I don't know if you can see it. Hold on a second. It says retreat. You have to retreat for a while. That is really good. So it is like official now. You need to retreat. It's official now. You have to just take care of yourself. You have to rest your mind for a second to make the necessary changes when it comes to money. There's going to be a flow, but you see, this flow is going to come to you not because of your responsibilities or not because you are being like the model citizen. It is going to come at you because you are just focusing on what you would like to focus at to begin with. You have to be a little selfish. You have to focus on your own priorities. And when you focus on your own priorities, people might actually say, nah, for a second, but you are going to get the support from the actually important people in your life. Empress is talking about abundance, and you have in your cards this abundance, this flow of the money is going to come at you soon, maybe sooner than you think. So you have to just rest yourself for a second. You don't have to do anything more than whatever you're doing right now. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to just go extra mile to make people safe. You did already what you can do, and it is enough, more than enough. So you just have to rest yourself for a second to see what is going to happen next. And my friend, I see a lot of abundance is coming to you. A lot of changes is coming to you, but you have to just rest your mind for a second so you can actually understand what is going to happen. That's what I saw for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello number 2, how is it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what is going to happen with the money. Good news about the money. I hope there is any good news about the money. And I'm going to use my Shamanic Healing Oracle card, as well as I'm going to use my runes, and I'm going to clarify some tarot cards with the other deck, which I said that I was not going to do at the beginning of the channel, but I think it is time to just put more cards now. And let's see what is going to happen. I'm going to open this one later on. And that was a big surprise at the number 1, I have to tell you. 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, that's really good. King of Cups, oh my god. And Judgment. Holy cow. My friend, you are really good at money. That's really good. I love it. All the good cards. First and foremost, I have to tell you that you are going to get rid of something that is not really benefiting you anymore when it comes to like life standards, when it comes to, you know, something that you are using for a while now, when it is not really effective anymore. You're going to get rid of that. It could be like a phone, it could be like a device, it could be like a computer, PC, I don't know what you are using. Something that is going to change, and you are going to change it with something extremely good. And you're going to feel like, I wish I just did it before. You're going to change something that is going to benefit you quite a lot. And it could be about work, it could be about like, you know, pleasure, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're going to change, it is going to give you quite a lot of ease of mind. And when you're going to use it, this whatever you are changing, for a reason, I feel like it is going to be like a product or like a tool, or, you know, device, something like that. It is going to give you quite a lot of happiness. So you're going to spend your money. Yes, I can see that. You are going to spend your money. But when you are spending your money, it is going to be spent for something really, really good. And you need it. You need it. But it is not just because out of necessity as well. I see a little bit of luxury as well. You might actually need a new phone, for example. But it's not going to be like, whatever works, I am going to get it. No, you're going to get the newest one, you know? You're going to spend a little bit more money so you can have something better. Also, I would like to talk about work for a second. Even though there's no pentacles and there's only one swords card, I still feel like there's something to change. When it comes to work, your responsibilities might change. If you're expecting any kind of a promotion, you might actually get it. But it is not just about promotion. It's just like whatever you're doing, you're going to do more. Whatever you're doing, you're going to have more, and this abundance of the situation is going to create a priority, or it is going to create that you have to focus on one thing first and then the others later on, and you're going to choose really well. Judgment is talking about, the choosing the right thing, and it is creating some kind of a transformation. Transformation is going to happen for anything and everyone. But the judgment is saying that you're going to do the right things at the right time, at the right place, so you're going to be golden. And Nine of Cups is talking about pride a little. And it is talking about like, I did what I can do, and now I am going to get some rest, and I'm going to just ease my mind, and I'm going to enjoy my situation, which is good. And the Six of Swords is talking about, moving from something that is not really working to something that you actually like. When it comes to work, whatever you are doing and whatever it is working, you are going to do it more, and it is going to work more. For a reason, I feel like more of the things, like more, give me more, give me more. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm going to check it out, but first I'm going to look at the rune. Okay, you are moving. You're going away. Where are you going, my friend? Rider is talking about travel, my friend. This is definitely talking about the travel. I don't know if you can. It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Okay. Rider is talking about movement. It's talking about something that is, you might actually have to work a little harder. Maybe you have to just like put a little bit more effort, but it is going to pay off quite well. All the hard work is going to pay off for you. So what I can say about the good news, about the money, that whatever you are putting as like an effort, it is going to pay off quite well, more than you think. There's like a more of a situation, like there's an abundance of a situation. You might actually put one effort, but you are going to get 10 results. And this is going to make you really, really happy, because you're going to feel like whatever you're doing in a good way. You're doing in the right way. Like there's going to be a rhythm in your life, and sometimes money comes with the rhythm. When you do the things that you have to do at the right order, and you're just like focusing on this routine, and you do it and you do it and you do it, there's like a rhythm going on, and it is going to pay off quite well. Now, I have to tell you, because there's Six of Swords, and when it comes to work-related situation, you might actually relocate. And if you're looking for a relocation, it is going to happen wonderfully. I cannot tell you that it is going to be like a problematic situation. Of course, any kind of a relocating is like going to bring a lot of things with itself, because, you're doing something that you were not doing before. You are trying to, adjust yourself to the situation, to the place, to the work, whatever it is, and it is going to take a little effort. And also this one is talking about, even though it takes a little effort, it is going to pay off wonderfully. So do not worry if you feel like you are doing everything, but you are not really sure what is going to happen. You're going to see the results like immediately. You're going to see the results like in a really good way. I have to tell you, those two are talking about achieving something. If you were trying to achieve something when it comes to work, when it comes to like an advancement in money, I see that it is in your cards. But here's what I see. Whatever it is going to happen to you, it is going to happen because of your efforts and your hard work. It is not going to happen because you're going to get lucky one day and oopsie, something have happened and you're just like taking advantage of the situation. No, it is not like that. It is like you are seeking for an advancement and you're going to get the advancement. You are working really hard on it. You're trying your things. You're just like pushing your limit, and you will definitely going to get what you want. Do not feel like you don't deserve it in any kind. Also, I have to tell you one thing as well. If you are dealing with the people that are working with you, if you're just like dealing with work-related situations, you might actually have conversations with the higher up. You might have the conversations with the managers, CEO even, some people who are having the authority. So if you don't have the authority right now, you're going to talk with the people. You're going to deal with the people who have the authority. So it is not going to be like you are going to do the things that the entry level people are doing anymore. That's why I was just like focusing on the advancement or your promotion, something is changing. You're going to deal with the management, and that is why it is going to provide you quite a lot, because you're going to deal with the people that are deciding for the things. Career advancement in your cards, those two together is advancement, and those two together is also advancement. Those two together is also advancement, like advancement in every possible way. For argument's sake, let's say that you are not working in a company and you're doing your own business. It means that your business is going to provide you quite a lot and you're going to see the growth in the business as well. So whatever is related to the business situation, it is going to pay off quite wonderfully and you're going to see the results of it. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open more cards when it comes to tarot. I'm going to clarify a couple of things, and then I am going to open your Shamanic Healing Oracle card, and I'm going to end the reading. But you already have really good things. I cannot just say like the bad things right now. Honestly, all the good things. All the good sort. So I'm going to see what is this relocation or this travel is about. What is this movement? What is this rhythm about? I would like to see what is this rhythm and movement about. Too many. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Again, King of Cups. I loved when I was watching the other people who are just like picking the same cards over and over again, and I can see it now. It's really giving a lot of pleasure, to be honest with you. I have a message for some people, and it might not resonate with many, but I am going to give it anyways. If you're working in a company, this company is going to figure out that there's a need of like a management. And they're going to feel like there's a lot of things are happening right now in this specific area, maybe the things that you are doing right now, and they're going to realize there's like an abundance of it, and they're going to see like there's going to be need of in management, and they are going to promote you for that management position. So whatever you were responsible before, you're going to be the management of that thing now. And there's going to be like a need. There's going to be like, I cannot do it by myself. I need help. And that is why there's going to be an offer. There's going to be an offer that is going to be provided to you. It's going to be like, I cannot do it by myself. Can you help me with that? And then all of a sudden, promotion. And also if it's just like some place that if you're working already, for argument's sake, you are just looking for a job and you're going to get this offer from someone that is trying to do it by themselves maybe, and they cannot do it anymore, and then you are going to help them, and it is going to be a promotion. I see like a promotion, like underlined with capital letters, with every different color in the word, like shining, neon. I don't know why. It is just like saying quite a lot. There's going to be something to be offered to you, and you're going to take it, even though it might sound like more of the things, you know, the more of the things, more of the responsibility, doing something more and more and more, but it's going to provide you extremely, because you can handle those kind of things. Those are the responsibilities that you can actually take because you know what you're doing, and it is not really burdening you. It is actually dividing the burden, and it is going to help you and the other people to divide the burden, and it is going to provide to each and every one of the people who are included in this situation. So I have to add, you know, the freelancers. Again, if you are doing the things by yourself, the things that you are doing is going to multiply into your level that you might actually need some help, and you might get some help from someone else. Or you might talk with like a manager. You know, when it comes to like YouTube or those kind of things, there are a lot of people who are just acting like an agency or like a manager, or, you know, project manager, you know, podcast manager, those kind of things, producers. You might actually work with different people to even things out, or you might actually go to some other place to have some kind of a help. And that is what I saw for you guys. Let's see what Shamanic Healing Oracle deck is going to tell you. Joy! I'm going to show you. Joy, please focus, my friend. is it focusing? I'm not really sure, but it is calling joy. You're going to be really, really happy. You're going to be really, really happy with the results. I'm going to read from the book. It says, we are created in joy. The balance of energy and higher vibrations brings us closer to divine love, pure joy. Joy can be a destination, but it can also be the vehicle that you use to get to the destination. Faith, grace, gratitude, and love all merge together at different times in different amounts to create joy. There's love, growth, tears, change, and self-realization in this card. You're going to have an abundance of the things, and it is going to create a lot of joy. It's not going to create like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna be able to do it? It's not kind of a feeling. It gives like a really good kind of a vibration. And I'm really happy, really, really happy for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello number 3, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we are going to look at what is going to happen when it comes to money. Are you going to earn the money, or are you going to spend the money? Because first two were just like about a little spending the money, what they should just focus on and those kind of things. And I would like to see what the cards are going to tell you about that. I'm going to open the oracle cards later on. First I'm going to open the cards here. Knight of Pentacles, Hermit, Strength, and 5 of Cups. You know what I see? I'm not gonna lie. I see a person who is dealing with everything by themselves and then feeling the resentment of dealing with everything by themselves. You have to deal with the things by yourself. You have to do everything by yourself. You have to think of everything by yourself. And you're doing it. You are capable of doing it. But at the end of the day, it is not actually giving you a lot of joy and happiness. Because it became like a duty. It is not like something that you are doing out of your heart. It is not something that you have to deal with like, you know, the happy manner. It is not something that you're just like happy in any kind. It's more like, I have to deal with this thing now because I can and everybody is relying on me. Or maybe you just started to do something by yourself and it started to pay off, but now you cannot have enough of money to, you know, hire someone else, ask for somebody's help because it is not paying that much yet. I was in that kind of a thing for a while. I had a lot of responsibilities. I have to deal everything by myself. And a lot of work was happening, but the pay was really low and I couldn't just like have help from someone else because I couldn't afford it. But I was just like questioning the situation, like how it is happening when a lot of work is there and I am working my ass off and I cannot hire someone who's gonna help me, even for like a freelance situation or even for like a part-time situation. How it is possible, like a lot of work out there but less of the money. You might actually think like that. There was a word back in the time, there was a saying back at the time. It was like overeducated, underemployed. It was like doing a lot of things to, you know, learn and grow and have the experience of the things and just like raising yourself basically. When it comes to work, you are just like dealing with a lot of stuff. You had the, you know, education about this subject. You have this training about the subject. You have the experiences about the subject, but yet again, you cannot find good enough of a job that is going to provide you. And that is what I see for you. You can do a lot of things. You have the ability and you have the experience and the mind, the superiority of the mind. And I speak about it quite a lot in this channel for a reason. I don't know why. You expect a good offer to come and it is not coming. You might feel like it, at least. We are going to look what is going to happen next. But right now, you might actually feel like things, whatever is happening is not actually providing you quite well. And you might feel like no matter what I do, people are not going to celebrate it. People are not going to give a damn about it. People are not going to see how much I put into this work. They're not going to, you know, applaud. They're not going to understand what I am doing. And it is not just because you're expecting other people to celebrate whatever you're doing. It is about like what you're putting, you have to get it back, right? And you might actually feel like whatever effort that you're giving, you might not having it back right now. You might feel alone, a little burdened. Even though you can tackle the things with like a superiority of the mind, even though you can deal with the things with an ease, it doesn't mean that you would like to do it. You know, the song Surface Pressure, you know, I don't remember the name of the movie. You know, everybody was talking about Bruno. Yeah. There was another song called Surface Pressure. There was a lyrics in that. It says that, was Hercules ever like, yo, I don't want to fight Cerberus? You know, everybody was just like celebrating that Hercules was just like fighting to Cerberus and winning the fight. But did anybody actually ask that if Hercules was even, you know, interested of fighting? You might actually feel like it. It reminded me of that. I don't know why. Maybe because of the strength card. Was Hercules ever like, you, I don't want to fight Cerberus? It's just talking quite a lot, isn't it? But for a reason, you might actually feel like you are disappointed with the people that you have to deal with. Maybe when it comes to work-related situation, when it comes to money-related situation, you might feel like, I'm not getting what I want. And you might actually feel unhappy about the situation. But is it going to go like that all the time? We are going to focus on that now. I'm going to look at the room. I'm picking it from the set. You have Barkana. Okay. So it means that whatever is given to you that is not giving a lot of pleasure, it is going away. It is not going to go like this forever. It is not going to be like you have to deal with everything by yourself and no one is appreciating what you are doing. No, it is not going to go like that. You will have new things, new opportunities, new beginnings even. But to create this new beginning, to create or have something that is really, really nice, you have to get rid of the things that are not providing you the pleasant feeling. If you feel like the responsibility of it and it is not giving you any kind of a joy, you have to cut it down. You have to cut it down so you can have something new in your life. New projects, new beginnings, you know, the flow, getting rid of what is old and what is not working. Healthy new beginnings, and you are capable of doing it. So whatever you're feeling right now, it might be possibly, you know, for a short term, whatever you're feeling when it comes to like unpleasant feelings, people are not actually focusing on the right things and the good things. People are just like undermining whatever you're doing. People are saying, no, it's not a big deal. Everybody could do that. No, not everybody could do that. If it is like such an easy thing, then you do it by yourself then. Why are you just like undermining my success? You are going to have this like a breaking point in your life and you're going to be like, hell with that. I am not going to do this anymore because I can focus on the different things. You are going to focus on your own capability more than the offers that are coming. But there's an offer, I'm not going to lie to you. Something new is going to happen and this new thing is going to see the other stuff in a better light. You're going to see the unhappiness. Maybe right now you feel like, you know, I'm not really that unhappy. It's not really that bad. I can deal with this thing. It's not really that bad. But the new thing is going to happen and you're going to see that, okay, this is how it should be. And then you're going to get rid of the old things. Hermit in the Strength is talking about like the power of the self with the mind and with the body. And Barkani is talking about like body and the power and those kind of things as well. Which means that you are going to believe in yourself, yes, but it is not just because, you know, the situation is right. It's because you can do that. It is because you feel like it. It is like, it is up to you. It is not like these circumstances are happening in this way and that's why you're just like feeling there's going to be a chance for you to just take an action. No, you will take an action because you feel like it and you can do it. You will have the power. Now, since because Hermit card sometimes talks about teaching and the Strength and Hermit sometimes talks about teaching as well at the same time. If you are in this teaching situation, if you're a teacher and if you feel like things are not providing quite well monetarily or, you know, emotionally things are not paying off quite well, you might actually see there's going to be a change in the situation. Things are at the change, my friend. It is not going to go like this forever. I would like to see what this disappointment card is about. Like, what is that giving you the disappointment? And I'm going to clarify it with another deck. And I see like there's going to be an offer. I see like there's going to be like, I can do this. I can handle with that kind of an image. And I see all the good stuff are just going to align for you. But still there is a disappointment. And why do you have this disappointment? I would like to see that. You know, other two were just talking about spending the money, but for a reason. I feel like this is how to earn the money for you, for your case. Five of Swords. Unjust situation. Somebody took advantage of your situation. Somebody stole something from you. Somebody lied. Somebody manipulated. And you saw that. You saw that was happening. You know, maybe you did something and somebody came up and said that, hey, I am the one who was doing that, and taking all the credit for it. And you didn't even know that was happening. If you knew that, you would just like cut that person into 500 pieces maybe, but you didn't know that it was happening. And now you are learning about it and how they were acting over your success, over your achievements, and you're feeling a little upset. Like, after all of these things, people are just acting like that. You might feel like it, and you might actually cut those people down too. You know, Berkan is talking about clearing the dead branches so you can have fresh and new saplings, I guess. So maybe you're going to cut down the negative people from your life, even though it means that you're going to be alone for a while, so it can turn into something better later on. When it comes to work, when it comes to human relationships, it doesn't matter. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. You see something is changing, something is going to change, and it is going to provide you quite a lot. Queen of Pentacles is talking about like there's going to be enough of money for you. You're going to deal with the things as you would like to do. Minding your own thing, having your own money, having the results. It is going to be really, really good. You see, my friend, Six of Wands, you are going to be celebrated at the end. Even though people are not applauding right now, even though people are not appreciating what you're doing right now, and appreciation is coming. You know, it's not like no one is going to see what you're doing and you're going to perish. By the way, under the deck there is Hermit again. It's not like you are going to perish because nobody is giving a damn about what you're doing. You are going to have this, you know, result of a situation. It's not going to go out like that. Your own achievement is going to be celebrated because people are going to understand who is the one doing it. And if you feel right now that people are just taking advantage of your situation, they are the ones who are taking the credit of your situation, it's not going to go quite long. That is changing. That is going to die down, and you're going to have this strength and, you know, the superiority of the mind. I'm going to tell you again. And then you're going to celebrate your own situation. There's a success coming. There's a money. There's a flow of money coming. But to deal with those kind of things, you have to cut down what is negative, what is not working right now. I see home. 44. Number 44. Is it why it is not focusing in? Home. This card represents a homecoming of soul, of finding your tribe, of coming home. The situation you are inquiring about has the potential to be homecoming, a safe and secure place for that both nourishes and facilitates your growth. So you will have this thing, you will have the chance to just like understand what you are doing. So basically at the end of this struggle, whatever is happening right now, you're going to find the right kind of people, you will find the right kind of situations, and you're going to be like, I don't want to fight Cerberus anymore, I don't want to deal with this kind of a problem anymore, and you're going to decide for yourself, and it is going to bring more flow. And I see money, I see success, I see the strength, and you are capable of doing things, and new offers are coming. So you might actually find a safe place later on, and you might actually feel safe and secure when it comes to money, when it comes to earning or spending. It doesn't matter. People are not going to reach out to you. People are not going to stay away from you. So that's what I saw for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.